Okay, good evening. Welcome to
Twitter Math number 17.
Twitter Math number 17. So today on Twitter, I saw a really fun post by a woman named Evelyn Lamb, and she was talking about some really fun topology. And so I thought we would talk about topology. And you guys have already seen one kind of neat thing in topology. It's called the Mobius strip. You remember that?
Yeah.
And the way you make a Mobius strip is take a long strip of paper, a rectangle. Instead of folding it just to make a little circle like this, put a half twist in it, and then tape it together. So we made one before, and we saw a fun video about this a long time ago by Vi Hart. Remember what the name of that video was?
Wind and Mr. Ugg.
Wind and Mr. Ugg. Very, very cool video. And the Mobius strip has a neat property that you have to go around twice to get back to where you started.
Yeah.
So you can see this. I'm going to keep this guy going around the Mobius strip, goes around, 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 and when he gets back to where he started before, he's upside down. And the Wind and Mr. Ugg video shows that, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So you have to go around one more time, loop around over here, and boom, back up to where you started. But that's kind of hard to see on this, right? So one way mathematicians have come to think about this is to just draw a picture. And I'll do it. Did we bring an eraser? Can you find an eraser for me super quick? Instead of drawing it like that, they say just take a rectangle and we're going to identify the edges like this. And this is going to be infinitely long. You can just loop around, loop around, loop around. And so when you walk this way, la 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 la, you sort of instantly teleport to the other side, but you're upside down. See, this arrow goes up, this arrow goes down.
Yeah.
So to go all the way around this thing twice, you got to teleport twice.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
So that's a Mobius strip, and this is a much easier way to see a Mobius strip. I guess in some ways it's easier. But there's other neat things you can do. Are you ready to see some other neat things?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what Evelyn Lamb was talking about today. What seems to be a pretty straightforward shape. Take sort of a square or a rectangle and identify it like this.
Yeah.
But also identify these edges. So we'll call this A and A, and this B and B.
Okay.
Okay, so when you go around this way, la 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 la, boop, teleport over here. You stay the same side up.
Yeah.
And when you go this way also, la la la, boop, and pop over here and stay the same way up.
Yeah.
And what I'm tried to see if we can make this shape out of
Silly putty.
silly putty, which we might be able to do. Uh-oh, the silly putty glued itself together. Okay, but imagine this. And so we glue these sides together like this.
Yep.
And then we have this shape, and then we have to glue these sides together around like this. Okay? And we sort of make a shape like this. Kind of like a bagel.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is called, and mathematically, this is called a torus. It looks like a donut or a bagel, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is called the torus, and this is what Evelyn Lamb was talking about. I thought it'd be better with the silly putty, but now the silly putty just has parts of an everything bagel in it. Uh-oh. But this isn't the only way you can identify these edges. What if we made these edges go upside down, kind of like a Mobius strip, but we glued these edges just like in a torus? Okay? So if you go around this way, hand me one of those guys. If you go around this way, la 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 la, you flip upside down. La 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 la. Flip. But if you go this way, if you go around this way instead, you always just stay the same way. That's kind of a neat shape.
Yeah.
You know what would the problem you would have if you tried to make this shape?
Yeah. What?
This shape can't live even in 3 dimensions.
It has to go to 4 dimensions?
Yeah, it's a 2-dimensional shape because I can just draw it on a board. But it has to live inside of 4 dimensions, and this is called a Klein Bottle. Ooh, and see, here, I'll show you the problem. Here's our Mobius strip, which is what you get when you glue these 2 edges together with 1/2 twist like we have here.
Yeah.
But now I have to identify these edges together. But do you see what the problem is?
Yeah.
There's only 1 edge on a Mobius strip. So how do you sort of smush this all together? It turns out you need to go in 4 dimensions.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's actually really neat. Have you ever seen a picture of a Klein bottle before?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Well, show me what this guy does. Here, why don't you show me what this guy does when he walks around on the Klein bottle?
So I think he goes like inside. I think he goes like inside the bottle.
Oh yeah, you think he does? Well, show me. Move him around. See what happens to him.
Let's see.
He goes that way, and then, or is he going through this portal or not?
I think he's going through this portal.
Okay, and what
so
happens when he goes through that
I
portal?
think he teleports over here,
And
and then
then
he flips upside down.
Upside down, yeah. And he walks around.
He walks around this way.
Sure, however he wants. He can walk anywhere
Then
he wants.
he teleports this way, but
He stays the same, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, pretty crazy, right?
Then he goes this way, but he's still the same.
Get another Lego person over here. So what if 2 people were chasing each other?
That'd be cool.
I'm gonna chase you. No, I'm gonna run away. Hey, why are you upside down? Hey, wah! Hey, come back here.
Oh,
Hey, why are you upside down?
that's cool.
That'd be weird, living like that. And they
Yeah.
could run this way. Now, there's one more crazy thing we can do. Can you see what it might be? One additional way we could make a crazy shape.
Well, you could go this way.
What do you mean?
So you could go from this portal to this portal.
Oh, actually, very good point. You could identify the edges this way, but I'm not. You know what? I don't want to talk about that one right now. But very good. I want to keep identifying just these edges
Yeah.
and these edges.
Well, what if we flipped it? What if we moved these? Would it be the exact same if we moved these 2 edges to be these and these 2 edges to be these?
Actually, it would, but that's a very good question. So we could just rotate it, and we're still gonna have a Klein bottle. So there's one extra thing we can do that's going to be different. Can you figure it out?
Let's see. I don't really see anything else on there.
Okay, well, these edges are flipped, and these edges are the same. So what's something different?
Well, if we make them all the same, we just get our bagel.
Okay, if we get them to make them all the same.
But
we get
what
the
if we flip these?
Oh, what if we flip these 2? Identify them this way. Okay, now when you run this way, you flip over.
Yeah. Keep flipping over.
But also when you run this way, you flip over.
Onto that shape.
Okay, this is called the projective plane. Also can't even live in 3 dimensions. If you tried to make it, if we tried to take our silly putty and fold this all up, we'd have a real weird problem. But show me what it looks like when these 2 guys try to chase each other.
So this guy.
I'm gonna chase you. I'm gonna chase you.
This guy flips upside down, and then he can go this way.
Yeah.
Then he flips this way. Does he flip this way?
Well, yeah. He can go over here, flip upside down, go this way, flip backwards.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a really weird shape. And this subject that we're talking about here is called topology.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it's really neat. So Evelyn Lamb was talking about this on Twitter today. And a former student of mine, Allie Gilmore. Have you ever met Allie Gilmore
I
before?
don't think so. No.
She's at UCLA right now. She studies topology.
Cool.
All right. Good job, guys.